Hello. Have you ever wondered why you're really here? Not what school or society told you, but the truth that lives truly in your heart and your soul. So, from one sensitive soul, empath, to another, or just someone who wants to know what's going on with life, with it just being so chaotic and things being thrown at you and you don't really know what's happening and you feel like the ground has just literally fallen beneath you. So, what is purpose? So, purpose isn't just about what school has told you, what university has told you, what society has told you. Your purpose is just about you and your gifts and through everything that you've experienced. So, imagine that every moment that you've had to face pain, grief, trauma, you can turn this purpose into something bigger for you. This is something that you can do yourself. So imagine that you've lost you've lost your beautiful dog or cat or one of your animals and the grief is overwhelming. How can you turn that into purpose? Like, this has come to you through grief. We can choose to transform. And you may end up doing something special in remembrance for your dog or your cat or your pet. So purpose is finding out more about yourself, finding about who you are, and also about understanding why you're actually here. So I guess it would be to learn, well, learn's probably not the word, but imagine that your gift, because we all have a gift, that is your purpose, is the gift of knowing that you can change the world. You can be you authentically and just grow. And every moment that you face a challenge, grief, betrayal, this is here to just be you. I mean, my own story. I've come from, I felt betrayal, I felt grief, I felt lost. And I guess where do I start? Like, um, I, many years ago, I was cheated on by my first husband, by my best friend. And that really cut deep. I felt like I couldn't trust anyone, male or female. Took me so long to trust again. And I lost having a best friend, a female best friend, and that cut very deeply in my heart. I felt like there would never be anyone else out there for me. Felt like someone would never love me again. And this one experience, it was just heart-wrenching. It really, really just, um, yeah, it taught me about me. It was the beginning of my journey of me. I mean, I had a few other things before that, but that's another story. I digress. I don't want to digress any further. But what I learned from that one moment was personal development. That's what I learned from that moment, because I remember looking around to see a counsellor, and at the time there was nothing out there. This is way back before the internet. So yeah, this was about my purpose was finding that moment with having that terrible betrayal, not by one person, but by two people I trusted, was personal development. That's what I learned in that moment, was to look inside myself and to grow. And I didn't realize at the time that that's what it was about. So since then, I've grown, but I didn't start my real personal development story until about 15 years ago when my second marriage broke up. And this was because I felt that if you ever feel like you don't belong, you're the odd one in the family, you don't know why you're here, nothing seems to work sometimes. You ever feel like you're just not in that space, like you just feel like, what am I here for? And I know after I went through my toxic marriage, which was TV, I can't say anymore because YouTube doesn't like it. But yeah, I went through that, and that was the start of my personal development journey of myself and who I am. And in that 12 months, I experienced grief, betrayal, um, complicated grief. That's another story as well. But that was part of my purpose, and that started my purpose to where I am now. And this is what was my inspiration to start this channel, start who I am. And even as I go through life, you still experience pain, you experience different things that happen to you. And now you have this power in you. You have this. It looks like you're walking through a dark tunnel and all you see is this light at the end, or all you see is fog and you don't see anything else. And it feels like it's just sickly in your stomach. You feel sad, you feel lost, you don't know where you're going to go. And this is where you have the power to reach within you. And when you find out what this is teaching you, yeah, this is teaching you. Like I find it's taught me to deep to grow inside myself, look inside myself. I do a self-analysis and go, yes, this is what I need to learn from this experience. This is how I can teach, and this is how I can guide my clients. And that feeling of sickness, that feeling of unknown, the feeling like the rug's been taken out from under you can feel so real, but so raw. And you feel like you've got nowhere left to go, nowhere left to turn. But when you look inside, do a self-analysis, see what you've got. Use ChatGPT even if you need to ask, what. Find out where your qualities are. Look inside yourself, because everyone has a gift. You have a gift. You have something out there that you can share with the world, or you can share with your workplace. It doesn't have to be big. It's just you're here for a reason. So, yeah, thank you for watching today, and welcome to the first of my real videos. Just ask yourself, when was the last time you truly felt alive in your world? Like, when was the last time you truly felt alive? And being sensitive or an empath, why do people come to you? How often do people come to you? People come to me all the time. And it's just, you have a gift. And if your pain at the moment has a message, what would it be? So write down these 3 questions and answer them in a journal and just see what comes up. And lastly, ask inside yourself, what do I feel I can contribute? And what, like being that lost and being that scared, what is it? What am I growing from this? And how can I just expand my life and grow to something bigger and better? Because after this, your life is going to change amazingly. I know. I just feel like when you're in that unknown space, life becomes a blank canvas. So what is your blank canvas? So now you're not behind. You're always whole. You're not broken. And if you'd like to learn and like to dig deeper into more of my videos, I've got sleep hypnosis, I've got activation meditations, and I'm going to be doing more lives. And I also run a membership hypnosis group, and a micro sessions for 10, 15 minutes. So if you'd like to know more, just message me, and just remember, your life is unfolding at the right pace for you. because we all are on a different story and a different journey. And if this resonates with you, stick around and watch some more videos. And thank you for watching.